Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to Cocktales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Okay, today's cocktail is called the Painkiller. The ingredients that you need are 2 ounces of dark rum, 1 ounce of orange juice, 3/4 ounce of pineapple juice, 3/4 ounce of Coco Lopez cream of coconut, a pinch of salt, some ice, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. This sounds fancy. And you're going to make it in a shaker, combine all the liquids and the salt, fill with ice, and shake vigorously. Strain the drink into an ice-filled cup, top with the nutmeg, and serve. I don't really like nutmeg in my drinks.
I do, like in eggnog, I like it. Wintertime drinks. I love it in wintertime drinks. And fall, too, I guess. Pumpkin spice, nutmeg. It's kind of all the same to me.
Yeah, a little nutmeg. I'm going to retry it.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Kiki.
You're welcome. I know you missed your flight.
How we both miss our flight.
I wasn't ready to go. I don't know why I thought, okay, girl, you'll be fine. You can leave Friday night after work, and you can leave Sunday night, and you can maybe sleep for an hour or 3 and go to work.
I told you, I rolled over and gave the look like, you know I ain't making the flight. Just whatever. Like, I missed it. I don't know who I think I am because my dumb ass had to buy a whole new flight.
Oh, no. I called that customer service line on the way to my mama's house to return her car. I was like, I'm not buying a new flight. Nope, can't do it. I'm not sitting in the airport all day, and I got to take my ass to work. I got to. I'm already overtime.
I'm overtime. And I know they be looking at me like, who do you think you are? Who? I walked in there today like, bruh.
What did they say? Nothing?
Not nobody say nothing, but it's going to happen again. They're probably going to be like,
ma'am,
it's time for you to go forever.
But be prepared.
Dallas live show. That was I just feel like that whole experience, it was a great birthday present. I felt like the Dallas show was so much fun. They were lit.
Everybody was so fucking drunk.
Oh, my goodness.
I was talking to people on Instagram, and they were like, I really don't even remember what happened at the show. I just know I had a good time. It was a good time. Everybody was saying that. I was like, well, good. I'm glad y'all were drunk. The bar was easily accessible.
Y'all, there was pregnant girls there. The pregnant girls was fine.
It was a few pregnant girls.
There was like 4 or 3.
Yeah, because my friend was like, I hope people don't look at me crazy because I'm pregnant because I'm going to say, what you looking at?
She looked so cute with her little booty out.
Oh my goodness. I was like, I said, you waddle and you're so tiny. It's so funny to see her pregnant. It's just weird watching a friend go through a pregnancy because I don't think I've ever watched a friend go through a pregnancy and those changes. Like my sister was pregnant, but I wasn't there. I was in college or I was grown. That's weird to watch.
That is. There's a whole baby growing in your belly. I felt like the Dallas show was so much fun. Kiki, when you fell over the speaker.
Why do we keep having to bring this up?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know what the fuck. I was like, why is everyone going, oh,
then here you go. Did somebody fall? I know you heard that loud ass thump. And then I looked because I fell, I tripped. This is what happened. I posted a video. I said, Jerome.
Who recorded that video?
One of my followers. She was like, I'm not posting this because I wouldn't do you like that. But I was like, well, does anybody have footage? I asked on live. People were like, we got it. We just not going to post it. I said, okay, well, can somebody...
Love.
Yes, it is. I appreciate them so much for that. I was like, can somebody DM it to me? Because I just want to see how it looked from the audience. Because I know how it felt. But I tried to get up so quick because I was like, well, maybe I'm behind the curtain enough. That's what I was thinking as I took a tumble. I tried to like pivot my body because, you know, I have that. That was a fear of mine. But I thought I would chip my 2 front teeth. And when I didn't even know what I tripped over till I looked and I was just like, whoop.
I thought you fell off the stage and then I was going to be worried because it was kind of high.
It was high. No, I fell behind the curtain over a speaker. It just wasn't enough space. So in the future, we got to have more. I need some more space.
Our little setup, though, was too cute. Like, looking back at the pictures and those little royalty chairs. Oh, my gosh. That was so cute. I loved that venue.
That hurt. I have a bruise on my hip.
Oh, I know. You sore.
I had bruises in Houston, but those were fun bruises, I think. I don't really know where they came from. I know where this big black-ass, purple-ass bruise came from, but, I mean, I bruise all the time. I wake up sometimes like that.
I'll be getting bruised, too. Y'all, if you have not been to one of the live shows, our next live show, come. Because they be lit. We bring out the baddies. People really be dressing.
They do. I think that, you know, when they hear us talk about it, it's like, okay, I've got an excuse to dress up. And that's what I was telling people, like, this is a perfect time. If you have a little slut fit that you want to bring out and your man don't like it, or you're just a little self-conscious, wear it to the show. Yeah. This is a perfect time because everybody is going to be doing the most. Well, most people will be doing the most. So do it. What else? It was nice to hang out in Dallas. I haven't been to Dallas in a minute and actually hung out.
Yeah.
So, that was fun. I'm trying to think of what else. I guess that's it. Yeah. Okay, so we do have a guest today. I said we weren't, but we do. Surprise. But before that, I'm going to talk about weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
So this story, I actually saw it on someone's Instagram. Mm-hmm. It was on the New York Post. So this man was having an affair on a work trip. Had a heart attack. Let me tell you what happened. Okay, so this engineer named Xavier was found dead in his hotel room in some fancy-ass name at a hotel in London. Okay, lawyers for his bosses at the Parisian Railroad Construction Company, TSO, insisted he was not performing duties when he had the heart attack. Because remember, this is a work trip. Mm-hmm. So it's like if you die on the job, it's like, is your job going to be responsible? That's the main thing. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck about the affair, but it's like, do we have to pay his family? Okay, so the man was married. They said that the adulterous sex act that he had was with a complete stranger and had nothing to do with their business, so there was no reason for them to be held liable. But the court ruled differently. They said that they held up the lower court ruling in a case that stated a sexual encounter is an act of normal life, like taking a shower or eating a meal. According to the Times, that means that his death, a French name, basically means that the victim's family gets benefits from both the state and the employer. So any partners and children that Xavier had will receive a monthly benefit of up to 80% of his salary until what would have been his retirement age, and then a share of his pension. So it was a work-related injury, basically, is what they're saying. So the company had to pay up. And the state.
At least his family got that guap.
Okay.
She gonna be mad.
Well,
the wife gonna be mad,
money
but at
it
least.
was. Well, he was an engineer.
So it has to be a nice little piece of change.
Damn, that's crazy. Like, your husband dies. He was fucking somebody else, had a heart attack. You done left me with these damn kids.
I wonder if this side piece is gonna come to the funeral. When stuff like that happens, I'm always like, is she sad too?
I wonder if it was somebody he was having an ongoing affair with.
Or this was just a one-night stand. She was like,
or a prostitute. Just like, I gotta go. I'm not going to jail, bitch. I wasn't even supposed to do this. Well, this happened a few years ago, but I just saw the story recently. So I hope they're all doing good.
Even if you wear perfume every day, here's something you might not think about. What's actually in it? I've never considered it, but that's why I was so excited about Fleur. They make stunning, non-toxic perfumes and list all of their ingredients online. You get a good scent made with clean ingredients, and the sample process is just plain fun. For luxurious perfume that's all about good, clean fun, try Fleur. That's P-H-L-U-R. First, you get to know each of Fleur's scents with pictures, words, and even playlists on their site. Then, you actually try them on your own skin and see how it works for your life. Your own personal scent mixed with the Fleur scent is going to make its own unique smell. So a perfume could smell one way on me, and it's going to smell totally different on you. So every scent you get to try, and you get to see what works best for you. It's super personalized. Fleur's world-class perfumers are scent artists, and these perfumes are their masterworks. Fleur's world-class perfumers are scent artists. And these perfumes are their masterworks. Another cool thing, every Fleur scent is gender-free. The best part, Fleur is a completely transparent fragrance company. They tell you every ingredient in their perfumes and why it's there. My favorite was SC59. I just love the way the scent smells on my body. And at first, honestly, I smelled it and I was like, it's a little too spicy for me. But then when I put it on, it was a totally different scent than just smelling it in the air. So I love it. I loved the sampling process. I thought it was really cool that I got to try them out. I think that it's also really cool that you know what's in the Fleur fragrance, because I didn't realize this either. I'm allergic to a lot more things than I realized, and there were certain perfumes that were breaking out my chest and neck area. I haven't had that problem with Fleur, and it's probably because the ingredients are clean. I know what I'm spraying on my body. Here at Cocktales, we actually got to put together our own Fleur sample set filled with your favorite scents. Here at Cocktales, we actually got to put together our own Fleur sample set filled with our favorite scents. So if you're not sure where to start, make sure you check that out. Just go to fleur.com/cocktales. That's PHLUR.com/COCKTALES today to check out our curated sample set and get 20% off your first custom Fleur sample set. That's fleur.com/cocktales to get your first 3 Fleur fragrance samples at 20% off. PHLUR.com/cocktales.
Okay, moving on. So we have a guest today.
We got Cola.
Hi, guys.
Y'all, Cola is one of my very best friends, and she also does my hair. She's done Kiki's hair a couple of times, but she be pulling up on me in the midnight of the hours of the night. Like, I got you, girl. Don't cry. I got you. You're not going to be ugly, and I don't be.
Yeah, I'll never forget. Somebody canceled my hair appointment couple years ago, I guess a year or two ago, and you told me about Cola, so I hit her up. That girl came to my house at 6 a.m. to sew these tracks in so I could go to work that day, because I was like, I can't take off work. And she was like, I got you, don't worry about it. And she pulled up and sewed those tracks down real tight. The hair was laid.
She's the best.
Thank you again.
You're welcome, girl. You're welcome.
So we got Cola. We like to play a game before we get started with our discussions.
Okay.
So we're going to play a little game that is kind of our game that we be throwing in here when we don't have no other games. It's called This or That. So okay. We're gonna tell you some things, and you'll just pick one or the other.
Okay.
Like lights on or lights off.
Okay.
Which one?
Lights on.
Lights on? Mm-hmm. Y'all some real freaks. I be liking the lights off.
You know I said the same thing. I like the lights on. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, I was going to say that. At first, when I first started getting sexual, I was like, turn the lights off. Don't look at me. Mm-hmm. But now I be like, hey, what's up?
What's up? Let me see that thing.
Let me see your little cheek shake.
I be trying to look at them. I'm not even worried about me. Like, what you look like? You look good. I want to see. Okay, I'm going to take one of yours. Makeup or natural?
Girl, makeup.
All day, every day. What's up?
Makeup.
Okay, don't you hate when people be like, but you look so pretty without makeup.
I just always make a face.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I
didn't say I was ugly, bitch, just because I want to put on some eyebrows and some blush and a little contour. And I just like it. I feel polished when I have my face together.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're into like fashion and you're a stylist, what's the difference with makeup?
Yeah.
It's equally a passion, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, some people are dusty.
Next one. Football player or basketball player?
I'm going to go with basketball because they got height.
They do got that height.
They got height.
I would go with, who has more money?
Basketball.
Basketball then.
Hey, b-ball it is.
Okay, soccer or baseball? Players.
Baseball.
Baseball?
That's year round, right?
Damn near. They have like the longest season.
But aren't they the highest paid?
I think so.
In America.
So we finna be watching baseball games all day.
I think I'll go with baseball too.
Yeah, we watching baseball.
They do have much better deals.
Okay.
I'll be the little Sierra like Russell.
Would you rather him cash app you or just give you a stack of cash?
Baby, give me that cash.
Give me that squat.
Okay, I don't need no issues with this Cash App coming back.
Right, and then you
Cash App
text him like, hey, it didn't come yet.
It says pending. It's not what's happening here. Hello, you said, you promised, the bill's due. What's going on? Nigga, answer the phone.
And when I transfer this into my account, it takes that little $287. I needed that $287.
And I don't want to wait 2 days. Bitch, I need it today.
I need the instant. Like, you got to include the $287.
That was some eyeliner, bitch, and I'm out.
That was funny.
Yeah, I don't have another one.
I don't have another one either. That was just a quick one.
Yeah, we're tired today. I hate to do y'all like this, but we're tired. And I told Medina, I put it in the notes at the top. Look, it's been a long couple of weeks. I'm tired. I'm in the middle of moving. We're going through some things. Let's do a shorter episode where we don't have to dig into our emotions. So, I'm glad you're here to join us because maybe you'll have a different perspective. Or it'll just be good to hear what you think.
Okay.
So I was thinking we could talk about different things that you can use to enhance your sex life. So I don't hear nothing about, it's already good. Your pussy's already wet. You're a head doctor. No. I mean like extra lubes, any types of pills, maybe some drugs.
Roleplay.
Restraints. Anything, hot candle wax. Whatever it is that you either have tried and you really liked, or something that you want to try that you think will enhance it.
Would you say that your sex life is pretty good?
I think so. Because one thing about me is, like, I have my experiences, but I don't be, like, nigga hopping all the time. Because I believe that, like, when I perform, like, I like to show up and show out. And I don't believe that everybody should get that. You know what I'm saying?
So what kind of stuff you be doing?
So one of my favorites, and I actually haven't done it in a while, and I think I told you already, but I'm into like paddles, but like the leather paddles. It's something about like when it
like the
hits,
floggers?
not like the leaf ones, like an actual
not the leaf one.
Okay.
the little stringy one. An actual paddle. Like, you know how like back in the day where you would get whooped with a paddle? Except it's not wooden, it's a leather one. And it's something about that leather texture. It feels good. It hurts, but it feels good at the same time. And when
are you doing the paddling or are you getting paddled?
I'm getting paddled.
Where?
On my ass. Sometimes it'd be my thighs. He accidentally got my back.
Ooh,
did it hurt? Were you like
slave action?
That's what I was thinking. Like that feels like underground.
That did hurt when
like.
he got my back, and I had to turn around and check him real quick. But I liked that, and we also used to play with a rope at the same time. And
what was y'all doing with the rope? I know it wasn't a noose.
I was gonna say, what's going on?
No, this sounded real.
But it's like tie up. You guys never used a rope?
I've actually never. That's something I do want to try.
Oh.
I've never been tied up. I got handcuffs put on me one time, but I got rug burnt, carpet burnt. It wasn't fun. I was on the carpet, and it was just too much going on. But I want to do the whole rope thing.
I have some silk rope handcuffs. Okay. So I've used those. So they're already like pre-tied. It's rope, but it's not going to do the burn.
Yeah.
Sometimes niggas get too rough.
Now, that is very true, because it took me a minute to get to a point where I could be like, okay, we can do this. Like, I was with my ex for like a good year and a half before I opened up that door, because like I've always had that curiosity, but I would be like, now, I don't need you to be getting too happy and then you fuck up my fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I had to like baby step it in, but once we got with it, and like, I'm not gonna lie, like at first I had to get used to the pain. Like it was a little much. Like I was like, wait a minute, is this like rape or is this supposed to be pleasurable? But then like when I got accustomed to like, the roughness, I enjoy it to the point where now, because we're not together, I be looking at niggas like, y'all better roughen up. Like, like sometimes gentleness don't be it. But I did get back into that.
I had some rough sex in Houston. I was begging for my life, literally.
Did you enjoy it, though? Because I know you like pain a little bit.
I do, and I liked it, but then I really got to a point where I was like, I really can't breathe and I'm going to die, and this is going to be so embarrassing to have to explain to my family and friends that I died getting fucked.
Well,
and
you won't
couldn't
have to
breathe.
If you die.
Oh my gosh. I remember this one time when like, you know how like if they hitting it from the back, sometimes if you like lay down, they'll like kind of lay on top, you put all that body weight.
I can't breathe sometimes.
Listen, if you know what size I am, I ain't all of that. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I don't know if he was like trying to choke me from behind, but he ended up accidentally like with the elbow tie. And he was going so hard, I thought my head was just about to be like, just pop off my shoulders. I was like, I can't breathe.
It's amazing how much pain you can take when you're having sex.
Yeah.
Like, I literally had a Charlie horse in my ribs. I didn't even know you could have that.
I didn't either. That was just a cramp.
So, Cola, it takes you a minute to open up the freak nasty door.
It does. Only because, like, Now, I'm real big on like, I be wanting to come when I have sex. And I understand women are difficult or we're very special, whatever we want to call it, when it comes to catching orgasms. And I just don't believe that every time I have sex with a dude that he get to have a good time and I don't. So I be knowing when to pull my little tricks out of the bag. Like, so if you putting in that work in the beginning and you make me feel like it's all about me, I'm going to make it feel like it's all about you, too. But if you come in there just real quick, like, put my dick in your mouth and let's go, like, nigga, no.
You don't get
like, dude, no. Yeah.
You're not getting any special treats,
at
bitch.
all.
You should have got a pocket pussy.
Exactly.
Because
you
that's
get
what you
that
treat
outlay
me
to
like.
the side.
And I got an attitude.
Right. Exactly.
The fuck? I like to pull out in situations like that. Sometimes I feel like the guy is trying, right? But I love my toys. And there's some things that a man cannot do that my toys can. So I have no problem busting out a toy. With somebody who I've already talked to about this. Maybe I sent him a video or something. I gotta fill them out because some guys, it like fucks up their confidence and they get intimidated. And I don't even like dildos really. It's always like some sort of vibrator, like a bullet type of vibrator, or one of those clit suckers. But it's just like, listen, you can't suck my clit and fuck me at the same time. You're not that flexible, and that would be weird. You'd be there like a little gummy worm, and that's not cute. So it's okay, and it's like, it doesn't turn me off, and if you are okay with it, it's okay. But I like to pull out the toys.
Yeah.
So speaking of pulling out the toys, I've been pulling them out more frequent.
How's it going?
It's going really good, and so I have the pink dildo that I got from Shantae's. That's her name, right? There's the Dipsy class. I have a couple of them. So I packed one with me and I brought it to put in the hoe bag for the show. But then I was like, let me actually use it. Because one of my friends was like, you should let a nigga fuck you and then he can put that in your ass or choke you with it, with the dildo. And so I did that this past week and it actually felt really good.
Where did he put the dildo?
He put the dildo in my ass. And he was like, and it was better and smoother.
Were you
than
sucking his dick, or he was fucking?
He
you?
was fucking me too. And then he just stopped. And then I turned over.
Nicola's face. We're both like, bitch. Okay, tell us more.
And then I turned over, and he was still doing it. And I was just watching him do it. And he was no longer just like fucking me. He was just fucking me with the dildo.
You did a flip on the dick from the booty.
I did a flip on the dick from the booty.
That is new.
It was so.
You in first place.
It was wonderful. And then we washed it off, and then he fucked me with it. It was really cool. And then I was like sucking it. I was like, I thought he was gonna be weirded out about it just because it's like a dick and you have to hold it.
Some guys
sometimes.
can be weird. Yeah.
He was like, oh, that's what you want. I was like, yeah. It's like, okay. It was nice.
I'm sure he'd rather do that than have a whole nother man. Everybody's thinking about okay, so what else do y'all like to pull out for little extras during sex?
Lingerie. Definitely. I'm just now getting into that too. It just makes me feel like a woman, a sexy woman.
I feel grown with lingerie.
Yeah, grown.
The only thing is sometimes depending on what you have, the niggas be getting confused like, how you get out of this? This is okay.
Right.
And it's just like, no, wait, hold on, just pull it to the side. Or let me show you, some of it's a little strappy. So it just depends. What kind of stuff do you usually go to?
Like the type of lingerie I like to wear. I like to wear onesies, like the ones that are kind of like, it's going to be like a one.
Like a bodysuit type of thing?
Bodysuit type of thing, or like a, not tight though. Like it still has some looseness to it. I like the cute, sexy, but sweet look. Like pinks and baby blues. I have this one baby blue, it's a Carolina blue color, because he's from North Carolina. And so I wore the Carolina blue one. I got it. And it's so cute. It has like a V-neck and it hugs my booty. It's kind of like a romper, but that you could see through.
Okay.
It's so sexy.
I like the lacy stuff, the corseted stuff.
Yeah.
I like the garters
I was
and
about
the
to say
crotchless
that.
panties. I bought some. I haven't used those yet, but I bought some. I'm like, this could be fun. And then nobody has to worry about how to get me out of it.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, I was going to
Easy
say,
access.
it depends on the mood, because I have... Like, when I lingerie shop, first of all, like, I'm so into lingerie. Like, I believe it's like food presentation. When you get your food, when you finna eat, you want it to look right. So I feel the same thing with sex, you know? And so, like, I feel like from just my body type, I like the two-piece. Like, I do anything that's two-piece with a garter belt and some, like, stockings. Like, I like to keep it real skimp, see-through. Sometimes, like, when... Like I was saying, like the paddle nights and stuff that we had, I had bought... You saw that outfit. I had bought this leather outfit. And it was like a two-piece bodysuit. It was like leather bralette. It had like these silver chains on it. It came with like a little chokehold, like the bottom high waist. Like it was like...
He was ready.
But
Did you feel like a dominatrix?
And it felt amazing. Like it boosted my energy. You know what
When
I'm
you
saying?
wear stuff like that, though, do you act like a dominatrix? Do you go into like character and you like, now bow down?
I be like, that nigga owe me money. Like, what? I love it.
You know what I always think about with lingerie, though? Because I personally like to go to the guy. I don't want him coming to me. So then when I want to wear the stuff, I'm always like, okay, what I'm about to throw on top of this to get over there?
Get your trench coat.
But when it's 100 degrees outside, and then it's like, well, this outfit ain't gonna be as cute, but I don't want to wrinkle up my lingerie and have it looking all dusty.
Right.
Always
Like
wanted
you
to do
wore
the
it
trench
twice.
coat thing.
I did the trench coat before. I did a robe one day recently.
Oh.
But I mean, I was like, I don't know if I should do this, but oh well, I'm out. I'm leaving. Here I come. I'm on my way. The trench coat is good, but I just don't know what to do in the summertime. It's like you gotta bring it with you or just wear it under something and go change real quick.
When I was, because at the time I stayed on the east side and he was on the south side. So when I would have to make that drive, bitch, that trench coat was in the passenger seat, and I
So
rode
just when you get to the
in my
door.
lingerie to the motherfucking south side, and it was time to get out. I put that jacket on, ran up in the house. Like, I wasn't planning on getting pulled over, but thank God I did.
Could you
so
imagine getting pulled over and all you have is your
explain.
lingerie and he won't let you go in the trunk to get your trench coat, and it's just like, damn, like you see
I
what
promise
I
I was having a sexy night. Like, I'm not prostituting.
I'm just trying to go see my nigga real quick. Fuck him. I
stay
want to
on the
look
south
good.
side, like-
yeah, I didn't want to get wrinkled. Like, please.
That's the worst.
Don't give me no ticket.
I
You
cannot imagine.
this little wedges. What are wedges?
Okay, so have y'all ever seen those things? It's like a wedge cushion type of thing.
Yeah.
And you can like lay on it or put it in different places so it's a little bit more comfortable for the difficult positions or more difficult. I saw those when I was at what is it called? What's the sex club called? Trapeze.
Oh,
They had a
trapeze,
bunch of
yeah.
those. They had like big ones, small ones, medium-sized ones. I didn't see anybody using them because I wanted to see how they worked in action. I do want to try them
Y'all
and
wanna
just
hear a
see.
crazy story?
What?
My first time ever knowing what one of those were. I was being nosy all up in my mama room when I wasn't supposed to
Nah,
be.
mama.
And then I thought it was an exercise tool. So I took it out and I was laying on it and I was playing on it. She came in. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, this ain't how you do the abs. And she was like,
It does
"Get
look like
off
something
that.
you would use
for
for
ab
abs."
workout. Pussy juices all on my back. I don't know what
Your
was
mama
going
a
on.
freak. I
Right,
wonder
get
if
it
my
from-
mom be using toys.
Oh, my mom definitely does.
Listen,
She definitely does.
look how you
My
are. Let's start there.
grandparents-
You get it from somebody.
I remember we were in Dallas. I was like in high school. My grandparents were in town for something. So we were driving around downtown Dallas and we passed Condom Sense. So my grandfather is like, oh, what's Condom Sense? And my mom is like, it's Condom Sense, like condom. He was like, oh. He was like, well, what's that? Like, what's the store? And so she was like, I'm not answering that question. So, you know, why are you asking me about this? Because it's like all the little kids in the car, me, my grandparents. So I just noticed that later he must have asked somebody to take him to the store because I found this black box or black bag in my closet. Because
Not in your closet.
In my closet because they stayed at our house. So it was like they tried to hide it, but I was like, what is this? I was like looking for an outfit. Anyway, I like poke a hole in the plastic. It was like, it was something that you would put on, not a cock ring, but it was like, I guess as if you were gonna put a strap on, but he was old, so it was probably like a cock ring harness type of thing,
granddaddy was
and
like,
it
"I'm
must
going
have
back
helped
to
his dick get
condom."
hard. And I was just like, "What the fuck?" And I just looked, and I was like, "Oh." And I just put it back in my closet, and I was just like looking at them weird the rest of the time. That's the worst. And I've already seen them having sex as like a 4 or 5 year old, so I've always been scarred by that.
Oh my gosh, I would be.
You don't think your mama uses toys?
I don't know. I feel like my mom might be kind of prude, just a little bit. Just like, you know, she doesn't cuss. She's
Look, them the ones you got to watch out for.
You
Lady
might
in the
be
street
right.
with a
I'm
freak
gonna
in the
ask
sheets.
her. I'm gonna ask her.
She came to the show.
No.
Huh?
She didn't come to the show.
Your mama didn't come to the
She
show?
came to the show. So what she
She
did,
came to the venue.
She came to the venue before the show got started, and they just came and turned up. But how about this? I went on a little birthday dinner while I was there with my family, and 2 of her friends, Miss Renee and Jody, they were at the show. They came back and were in the show.
I knew they were gonna do that. They told me that.
I was like, she told me at dinner, I said, for the whole show. She said, for the whole show. She said, we bought merch.
Sat in the back.
They bought merch. She wore her hat to dinner. She did. She said, I got my shirt, I got my hat, I had a Medina Rita. I was like, y'all was really listening. She said, we really listened to the show.
That's what they kept telling me. Like, they kept pulling me to the side to tell me, I know you already. And I was just like, I just felt so embarrassed.
Let me tell y'all something. When I was in Cali, I told Medina, like, I stay wearing that hat. I need a whole new one, okay? I stay wearing the hat and the pin. So I was going to the little cannabis shops or whatever, right? Minding my business, hat on, going. And I just kept getting these weird ass looks. And I forgot what I had on because now I'm in defense mode. Like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Right.
Like, what? You know, and then like, you know, I looked up like this and I saw the little shadow and I was like, oh, okay, I got the hat on.
You got the guy.
So then I was just like, okay, walking past. And then this girl comes up to me and she was like, you are very bold for wearing that hat. Girl, you too for approaching me. Like, what's up? I'm like, it says got cock. And I was like, oh, let me explain it. I was like, my friends, I was like to have, you know, a podcast, woo woo. So I like filed, like, you know, show them. And they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Like, I didn't even know like stuff like that in sex. And they were just going and going and going. And I'd be like, look, we all do it every day. Yeah. Like, just because it said got caught, like, do you? Do you also? Like, the fuck? I do. Like,
I was like, some
really
right
in
now,
that show,
actually.
yeah, I do.
And my mama was there. So all this time I've been fighting for her not to come, but we really needed help. I was like, can you just come help? Like, I thought you were going to be here earlier or whatever. She turned into like super assistant mode. She had her checklist.
She greased us down so we looked all nice and shiny.
She was going to pick up food for me. I was like, can you go downstairs and get the food? She's like, don't worry about it. It was her and her friend DeMarcus. So, DeMarcus asked for a shout out. Shout out to DeMarcus. He helped us out so much at the show. He was stuffing gift bags and stuff. He was really nice. I appreciate it. And my mom. My mom did not stay for the show.
I was just about to say, she watched it or listened?
So she went back upstairs to the dressing room. I'm sure she could hear stuff, but people were talking so much, it was probably hard to hear up there. Okay. And I know she didn't watch it because she missed my fall. Because I sent her a video and we were like on the phone last night.
Say?
Girl, I got mad because she wouldn't stop laughing. It was just, she was like, bitch, I can't stop laughing at this. Oh my God, it's so funny. Kiara, you really fell. I said that I fell. And everybody thought I said I fell, but I tripped. I said, no, it was I fell.
I want to see it.
Bam. It's on my Instagram.
She did post it. I'm glad you did that, though.
I sent it to Jerome, the video. I was like, make this a meme, please, so I can post it and we can laugh about it and move on. We got to post it before anybody else does.
Yo, that meme you made when you was like, what did it say? My mom didn't think I was a hoe or something.
That was Jerome.
Bitch, I lost it. I lost it.
That is a good one. Okay, another thing to add to sex. I like to try different types of lube. Mm-hmm. Right. So for the Atlanta Live show, we had a sponsor, and they gave us this lube called the Butters. Did you ever try it? Mm-mm. Did you get any? Mm-mm. Okay, so it came in a little bitty jar. It's like shea butter and some other stuff. It's natural. You can't use it with condoms because I guess whatever is in it, I don't know how that shit works, but it could tear up the condom and you could still get pregnant or catch something. So that's just a warning if you decide to buy it. But it feels so good. And if you find that you're like allergic to a lot of stuff, I mean, unless you're allergic to shea butter or cocoa butter, you should be good. But I really like that lube. I don't really like the flavored ones.
I don't like flavored lubes either. They taste like...
They never are good flavors.
Yeah.
It's like, it tastes like medicine flavor.
Yeah, generic.
Or like a blow pop sometimes. And it's not as fun looking at it. But I've tried them and I'm like, is it the flavor or what? But some people swear by them. Mm-mm. I also only like to put them like on people's bodies. I don't want it on my pussy. I don't want it on your dick because I don't want the sugary, whatever it is.
Taste.
Well, not even the taste, but I don't want any residue to be left, and then I get a yeast infection.
Okay,
or some shit,
then there goes my next question.
What?
Because I was about to say, now I know I asked Medina, but I was going to say, because you were talking about lube. Now, I've never personally tried it. I just heard it from, like, Housewives when Candy was talking about it. Mm-hmm. But when she said that she, like, her and Todd used sugar, when she was like, she put sugar... Nah, I don't know.
She might use sugar, but I use
the Splenda. Okay, so you tried it.
Yeah.
Okay, so but she put the Splenda like sugar on his dick, and he fucked her with it. But she was like the sensation of it, and she was like, and it just like melted out, like it was fine. And I was like, I've been wanting to try that. I've never tried it, but she said it feels good. And I just, in my mind, I would assume kind of like an exfoliation. You know, when you have a nice exfoliation on your skin, like, I mean, how does it feel?
To me, that sounds painful.
That's what I was thinking.
Like,
for the inside parts, because it's so sensitive. I don't know if I would like that.
Well, she said it gets sticky, because you know how when sugar gets wet, it gets
like
sticky?
creamy.
So she was like, it's like thicker, and she was like the tension, or I don't know. I've never tried it. So
I don't know that I'll try it. But if you try it, please write us a cocktail. And
do y'all get uncomfortable when Candy talks about her sexual experiences? I always feel like it's like listening to like it's like my it's so weird because she just doesn't seem like she be doing freaky shit. So when she talks about it, I be like, wow, you really be out here being a whole freak.
I don't get uncomfortable, but I always make a face because her voice. The way
that throws it off. What it is.
Yeah, well, you know, me and Ty, sometimes we just, and it's just like.
Maybe that's what it
like,
is.
Is that how you talk in a room too? Like,
is
you
it?
don't,
I think so. I mean, it's kind of how she seems.
If Candy approached you to have a threesome with her and her husband, would you do it?
I feel like yes, because I want to see what the hype is about. We got a dungeon tour. You talking about you got a dungeon at the bottom of your house, because remember Portia was bringing that up.
That was Phaedra talking about she had a sex dungeon. She didn't confirm. I wonder.
But you know,
that's a big ass
house.
house.
Listen, you Candy Burris, okay, before Housewives. Then you Housewives. And then you got your sex toy line. And then you girl, there's a dungeon. It's under there. It's hidden. Ain't nobody finding it.
Candy, where you at?
Right.
Girl, probably at Old Lady Gang.
Right.
Mama Joyce. Okay, what else? Okay. Have y'all ever tried? Okay, so we tried the sex shots from the Sex Chocolate Company. Did it do anything to you?
You talking about those little chocolate things, and it was like the green or whatever?
Well, those are the chocolates, but they make shots.
We guzzled them down during the last show. I think that it did work, but sometimes I have a hard time knowing, because I feel like I'm a hornball anyways. So I'm like, I wanted to fuck already, but I think it maybe did work.
I don't know that it worked for me. I didn't feel anything too different. It tastes like a 5-hour energy.
Definitely tasted like a 5-hour energy drink.
And it didn't give me no energy. Definitely didn't. It didn't help that I had an edible later, but and I didn't know I was having one. So then it was just like, fuck. Now my eyes are super low. My eyelashes are already heavy as fuck. I can't see, but whatever. So I haven't tried anything other than that. I've seen these drinks called Cloud9, and it's supposed to be like an aphrodisiac drink.
They sell them in the store?
Some stores. It's from North Carolina, I think, is where they manufacture them, because Kate told me about it from She Orgasms.
Oh, I think I actually did look. I think
you reached out to them.
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah, I did.
I've never tried it, though, but it's supposed to be like some sort of aphrodisiac drink. I would try them. I'm into anything like that. Like, I'll try it and just see how it works. I do think you can't have just one sex chocolate.
You have to have like 10.
Yeah, you gotta get like the bar and eat half of the bar, and then it's just like, ooh, wait a minute, and starts tingling.
But
throbbing.
Don't do that with the She Orgasms. Did I tell you how in one night at my friend Nina's birthday party, when we had the girl come teach us how to suck dick, me and Brittany had to have taken 10 She Orgasm pills. Bitch, I was about to have a heart attack. I don't know. We were like, let's make sure it works. Let's make sure. I was shaking. I was like, oh, you really cannot do that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I thought we were going to die. We were in the club, and I was like,
I was about to say, those bad boys are strong regardless. Yeah. Because I remember when
those work.
I just took 1 or 2 or whatever time it was when I was finna have a night, and I was over there like, the fuck is going on?
Okay.
Like, my body can't handle this, God.
Yeah.
I took 6 one day, and I didn't know what was going to happen.
What's wrong with us? Yeah, I don't know.
I some sex pills.
Well, it had been a while since I had seen the guy, so I just wanted to make sure everything was like
up and
ready
running.
to go, and I mixed it with 3 margaritas. So like, ooh, tequila, She Orgasms. It makes me horny. I'm getting horny thinking about it. She Orgasms definitely work. And please, y'all, stop DMing me. She Orgasms.
She
like
Orgasms.
Her. You know, like sheorgasms.com. She Orgasms on Instagram. Please go buy them from her. What else have I had? Sex chocolates, the drink. I guess that's it.
Have you guys tried any of those like sex stuff from like the gas station?
Okay, I have not, but a man did, and that was the last time I tried anal sex. He had one of those Rhino 3000 pills. And
They sell those at the gas station?
That's what it's called. They sell them at the sex store too. It's back there with the horny goat weed and shit. And that night, I didn't know this. I think I told this story, but he had like taken a Molly like the day before, and it wasn't. Ready. Yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I was like, "What was going on in this house?" I'm seeing little bags. I was like, "You were doing real drugs. What the fuck is up?" But I didn't realize it till later. Anyway, he took that shit. His dick would not stop being hard. I thought I was gonna have to take him to the hospital because I was just like, "Okay, I'm done. Fuck it. Like I don't want no more holes getting filled up." It was fun while it lasted, and he like couldn't sleep. He was like shaking and shit, and I was like,
I can't do it. I'm not taking no rhino pills.
Well, it's for the men.
Yeah, those rhino pills.
I think did I put it on there? Yup.
What the fuck is a rhino pill,
girl? And it just looks like something that would have a man like a raging bull just ready to attack. It was like it was like 2 pills, I think. He took them, and it probably hit his blood real quick, mixed with all the other shit that was going on. And his friend was like, his friend came over to like bring something. I don't fucking know what they were doing, but he saw the thing and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." Because y'all always have plans. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "This." I said, "What's that?" And he was like, "Well, I didn't take it. Did you?" I said, "I don't know what it is." And he was like, "Oh, boy must have taken them. It's a sex pill." He was like, "All right, y'all have a good night." I just didn't know.
Sex pills, the things we do for sex.
Good dick.
Like,
most of that night was fun.
Right, until you were done.
Until he tried to put his dick in my ass. I mean, that was a rough night.
Looking for fitspiration? Are you spending hours on the internet trying to find the best workout plans for you? Well, look no further. OpenFit takes all the complexity out of losing weight and getting fit. It's brand new, super simple streaming service that allows you to work out from the comfort of your living room in as little as 10 minutes a day. Going to the gym is so difficult for me, and I have a feeling that I'm not the only one. You can work out with amazing trainers like Andrea Rogers, founder of the worldwide sensation Extend Bar, or the newest workout, Rough Around the Edges, with 6 of the most badass stunt women in the business. And you no longer worry about others watching you work out, which is why I end up leaving the gym. I don't have to worry about the pressure of people watching me. I don't have to worry about the pressure of not really having it together. I can do it in my own home and be comfortable. And you get what you put in. See results within the first 30 days. Do you just want to increase your energy, put a pep in your step, and overall feel better inside? Do you want to lose weight and actually keep it off? You can lose up to 15 pounds in just the first 30 days the right way with a little consistency. You can tone up with Hunter McIntyre in his Tough Mudder workout. You'll be amazed at how quickly the changes can happen. Your abs will get tight and toned, your booty will be lifted up, and your arms will be sculpted, baby, without adding the bulk, without the pain and strain of high-impact movements, because that's another sucky part. You don't want to be in pain and get discouraged. OpenFit has changed the way I work out, and texting my code Cocktales to 303030, you can join me on a fitness journey personalized just for you. Right now, during the OpenFit 30-day challenge, our listeners get a special extended 30-day free trial membership to OpenFit when you text Cocktales to 303030. You will get full access to OpenFit, all of the workouts and nutrition information, totally free. Again, just text Cocktales to 303030. Standard message and data rates may apply. You're booked and you're busy. Your inbox is full of unread emails, there's dinner to make, and you haven't taken a deep breath since the day before yesterday. Why not take a moment to reconnect with yourself and prioritize your pleasure with Dipsy Stories? Dipsy is an audio app full of short, sexy stories and guided sessions, if you know what I mean, designed to turn you on. Each story is created with women in mind. They're relatable and immersive. And there's something for everyone, whether you're into men, women, or maybe both at the same time. Find stories about strangers meeting on the beach in Mexico, or seeing that ex you can't stop thinking about on the subway, or a partner who wants to up the ante in the bedroom, all while you're sitting in your cubicle, commuting to and from work, laying in the bathtub. Wherever you choose to listen to Dipsy, you can escape. And the guided sessions can help unlock new confidence or heighten intimacy with your partner. You guys send in a ton of emails, and we even ask ourselves, how can we we have better sex. Dipsy will just get your mind going. You know, a lot of women imagine things and we're using just pure imagination, but a lot of the stuff that we're given only focuses on our physical. The vibrators are fun, the toys are fun, but we've got to stimulate that mental because that will really help us get to the big O. They add 3 brand new stories every week, so you'll always have more to explore. Whatever you're in the mood for, Dipsy always keeps it real and hot. And for listeners of the show, Dipsy is offering a 30-day free trial when you go to dipsystories.com/cocktales. That's a 30-day free trial when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/cocktales. COCKTALES. Again, that's dipsystories.com/cocktales.
I love good sex. I love a good sexual session with someone.
And then you get the best sleep afterwards.
The best
Ooh, you'd be
sleep.
knocked.
And then you wake up and do it all over again. Like, do you like more? I used to not like morning sex.
I love
I
morning
love
sex.
it now.
I love being woken up out of my sleep, like getting your pussy ate.
Have
Oh
you
my
ever
God.
been the one doing the waking up?
Now, I have done that before.
Yes.
I got up early. I think it was like 5 in the morning. I had got up, prepped myself, brushed my teeth, got all right. Nigga was still snoring. Then all of a sudden, he got quiet. Then he was up, you know? Yeah.
You know?
Okay, like, whoa, what's going on? I don't like that feeling.
It's fun.
so good.
Like, your day be so bomb. Like, can't shit knock you off your rocker when you get some good morning sex.
Okay, you just be giddy all day.
Right.
Like,
Hey, guys,
got
coffee.
fired today? Oh, well.
Dunkin' Donuts.
God's got me. And
Right.
Okay,
So
I'm
does the
feeling
dick.
good. Whatever, I'll just go get some more. Now I have more time for that. Okay, what do y'all think about, like, restraints and stuff? I know you talked about you liking the paddles. I know you like to be choked. But what about, like, I saw this thing at, what's that store called? Tokyo Valentino.
Okay.
It's like you put it over the door and you would stand up, but your hands are in these little hook things, and then it's something at the bottom. Well, I guess it's not really attached to the door. The top part is attached to the door, but then there's something around your ankles with like a bar. So your legs have to be spread open, and your arms are in handcuffs that's attached to the door. So the guy would like have to fuck you from the back or like eat your pussy from the back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I want to try that. I want to buy that, and I want to try it.
Oh.
Because then it's like
You might be on
sometimes.
your own.
Because this is what I think about. Sometimes, like, when somebody's eating my pussy, right? If it gets to be too much, I will move and be like, you got to stop. Like,
Yeah.
it's too much. And
I
can
do that
push them
too.
away.
That's why I'm scared to try
So
those
if
things.
you
like
have
that.
your legs can't close and your arms are up, it's like going to force you to just take it. And I kind of want that.
Okay, now I could do that, but I feel like I would have to have enough experiences with my partner to know he gonna do me right.
Oh, yeah, this is not first date.
Because
sex.
one thing about me, I do not play with. I've had my days of just having to put up with some bad dick. But now I'm at the age where if we about 15, 20 minutes in and you're
be
not
like-
pumping like you're supposed to, I will tell you to get up. And I will
Yeah.
I will put my clothes on and I will
My
go.
grandma's calling. Gotta go.
Yeah, no, I remember this one time hitting it from the back. I said, do you need to take a sex pill or something? Because you're not. And he tried
What
to
did he
pump
say?
hardest. And I said, you know what? Let's just stop.
And I know I just knocked you off your game by saying that. It's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
It's
So I
just
was like,
gonna
we
be
can smoke and then
worse.
you can go. But, hey,
You
listen.
are
And then
a
you can go.
savage.
Especially when you be in my territory, under my roof.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, bye.
It's a different game.
But I would have to definitely, because now that you broke it down like that, like, it does sound fun. Like, I would definitely have to do it with somebody that's hella trustworthy, that
Yeah.
ain't going to get too fucked up drinking and forget me up there.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
Then my
Just
arms
hanging
is
on the
going to be
door.
stuck and...
The ones I saw, it was like cuffs, not handcuffs, but like a thick cuff. So I felt comfortable enough with it that if shit went wrong, like he died or something, like that Netflix movie where the girl was trying,
That movie was
I
so
could get
good.
out.
Something about
I
Henry
could get
or
my
something.
hands out, yeah, or something. I mean, we're gonna have to open the door. That is a fear. I don't want real handcuffs.
And that's
I need
what-
something I can shimmy out.
Yeah,
of.
and that's
Yeah.
what made me nervous, because when you said hands and feet, I need to be able to run or pop somebody if I have to.
You can waddle.
And, hell, if we on a
Because the feet aren't attached to the door. It's just a bar between your ankles to keep your legs spread.
I thought we was
You
like
can get that off.
attached to the wall.
Your arms are.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there's all
Sounds
sorts
really
of things.
great.
I wonder. I'm gonna
We
try.
have a lot of
it.
things to try.
I do.
Nice
What else do I
curiosity.
want to try? So, okay, so this is another thing I wanted to try. Okay, Have y'all seen that stuff where like people paint your body, or maybe you paint your partner's body, and then you have sex on like a canvas, and then it makes art?
That's so cute.
I think that would be a good date night thing.
Where do you just get one of them big rolly papers and roll on the paper?
Like where you get them construction papers for the school projects?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it's an actual canvas.
That's really
so you
cute.
can hang it up. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to fuck an artist or something. But I don't know that I really want to.
Look, the body paint you gave me was nude, so I ain't gonna be able to see it.
Oh, dang! Unless you get a colored.
We gonna have to lay on some white and be like boo-boo stains.
Oh gosh, I guess it could. I didn't think of that. Or what if like all the colors mixed together and it just looks like black? With little scoops of paint.
That's
out.
like
a whole picture
idea,
of
though.
negative
But
energy.
it could be fun. It could be.
A whole picture of negative energy.
This was the
that
breakup.
nigga. Yeah, right.
This was our breakup sex. I keep it in the kitchen to remind me to get
Not
up
to
out
go
of this
back.
bitch.
Right.
Yes.
In honor of Fuckboy Fall.
Right.
Which has started and
Official day was
protect
yesterday.
yourself.
Official day, sadly, was on my birthday. It started. It has begun.
I want no parts of it. Y'all stay the fuck away from me. I'll be saging everything down.
It's hard out here. That's what I need.
holy
I got
water.
some spray sage. I'm gonna have to keep it in my purse. Stay the fuck back. I don't want it. I don't respect it. I don't honor it. Please stay away.
Look my way.
All the DJs, all the promoters,
Right.
the personal trainers. What else did we say was a fuckboy job? I forget.
We
But
was
those are
really
definitely
going in.
Security guards.
Security guards, yeah.
Security guards. We was going.
Niggas who work at Foot Locker, anywhere in the mall, really. Shit. The car. I mean, if you have a job, probably you're a fuckboy. If you don't have
Anybody
a
making
job,
money. No.
yeah.
These niggas is really fuckboy.
They really are. Oh, geez,
And it be the
Louise.
broke ones that get you the best, and then you still be looking like how?
And then it's like, I gave you a fucking chance.
Yeah.
Real one.
Dare you step
Like,
on my
I
feet.
tried to be considerate when I
Of
could
your
have been out here getting this shit from other niggas. But that's not my life. Let me leave that alone. Okay, is there anything else I want to try? The people on Instagram kept talking about ice, and I was like, I forget about ice, but I feel like that was like an entry level to add in something like back in the day. But sometimes it's fun. I might pull it out again.
I
just
ice.
forget about it. I like ice when I'm sucking dick.
I like it when he's eating my pussy and like you put it on the inside and let it melt. I like that. I like
Gives
that.
me chills.
I was about to say, I like cold lips. Like the ice be a little too much. I get cold quick. But the lips, I'd be like, just hold them there. Like the little ice pack.
I like hot.
Like a hot girl.
A little hot breath on my neck. Memories. Is there anything else y'all like?
Candle wax. I haven't done that in a very long time, and I've also never done it for like sex. I used to just pour candle wax on myself when I was little and peel it off. Me and my sister would do that with glue.
I was about to say, I did that with
I did it with glue in my hand.
Yes, and we did it with candle wax too. But I would like to try it.
I've dipped my finger in the candle wax just to see.
It feels so good.
But then it's like on my body. I don't know. I feel like it might be. What if it's too hot?
It is.
It makes me.
It
go ahead.
slowly, gets cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that first little hot, it's like a.
It reminds me of every time I think of hot wax, and you literally just made the movie come in my head right now. But I think of Don't Be a Menace while, drinking gin in the hood. Y'all ain't seen that?
I've seen it, but I can't remember.
I was about to say, don't let me revoke these black cards here in your own territory.
I haven't seen it.
But anyway, it's a funny movie. What is it? Sean Marlin's is in it. So he's dropping the candle wax on him trying to be sexy. And he's just like, like it's real bad. And I think that every time, but I want to try it though. Like I want to try it. It looks appeasing.
We got some shit to try, y'all.
Sometimes it makes me think of Brazilian waxes, which are painful.
Very. I have one tomorrow, 3:45.
Let me ask this question because I asked Medina and she just said I'm the only one.
Okay.
Now, when you get waxes, yes.
You like it?
No. I was going to say, the top hurt. But when they wax your booty, do you laugh?
It does kind of tickle. I don't laugh, but it does kind of tickle. I like it.
Let me tell you something.
It feels good. That part feels good.
When they hitting the top, I be sweating like a dog, boy.
Sweating.
But as soon as she's like, lift up, spread, and I do it, and she put that little stick, I be like, hurry up. and she be like, it really tickle. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like somebody got a feather on my ass and you're just going at it.
It feels good.
Oh, man.
I'd be scared I'm a fart, so I'm just like...
And I'd be scared of that, too, because I'd be laughing so damn hard. Like, bitch, you finna get it. Like...
When they do the back, do y'all lay on your backs and they tell you to spread your cheeks?
No,
I've
done it both ways.
Yeah.
Or do you flip over? I prefer to flip over and hold my cheeks than to like hold my legs up. I always feel like I'm a fart that way if I'm on my back.
Always.
And I'm very gassy.
Me too.
Especially when you be nervous.
Yeah.
Especially and that's when you get all your gas and now you're like, God, I can't even move a little bit.
And it's like, oh God, don't let me shark.
I was about to say one wrong move.
Okay.
That's it.
That would be so embarrassing. That could never be my job.
Yeah.
Never.
And then when they be having to put the what is it, aloe vera all on you.
Oh, I
stuff,
like
they get
that
the
part.
rubbing and shit.
I'd be like, okay, girl.
One
like,
time,
ooh,
the
watch
last
it, watch
lady,
it now.
I was about to say the last lady, I like, have conversation. She was talking a little too much. She hit my clit like 4 times. I was like, whoa.
You gotta calm
Slow
down, man.
bitch. Don't
And I'd
be
be in
trying
there
to turn
all
me
the
to a
way
lesbian.
naked.
Yeah.
Cause I do the full body, so I just take off everything. So I'm just in there.
Naked. Just butt naked, laying on the table.
Don't rub me too much, girl.
Like,
It's been a long time.
Right. That's what I was about to say, bitch. You about to have another session. Like, stop it.
Okay. Shit.
Y'all try some new stuff with your sex.
I gotta have sex. And then I'll try some new stuff. I'll let y'all know if I try any of this stuff. Hopefully I do before
I'll let y'all know too.
next fucking year.
Oh, you know what?
What?
A listener who is a woman slid in my DMs and asked if she could take me on a date. I told her yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Because everybody was really going in on me when I was like, with the cartwheel emoji, how I was like just swerving. I was like, okay, let's go on a date. Let's see how this goes.
I can't wait to hear the story.
I'm scared.
I'm over here
what it's
looking
gonna
like,
be
well,
like.
when is it?
I
Okay.
don't know. She sent her number.
Where y'all going?
I don't know. And I'm like, she's like a girly girl. I'm like, who paying? First of all,
Right.
who gonna pay for the date?
Male or
sis?
female, you ask me out, you paying.
Yeah.
Okay. The fuck no. I don't think I've ever been out on it. Well, have I? Not with just a girl. A couple, but not just a girl.
Yeah,
I want to
I
hear
know.
about this. That's
Yeah.
gonna be funny. Well, hopefully it'll be good. You might have a happy ending.
Right.
Okay, well, do y'all have anything else y'all want to try? Or that you have tried that you liked or didn't like? I mean, it don't matter.
I'm still on the role play. I really do want to try a good session of role play. When we had Plain Jane on last week, she gave us some insight and some advice on how to really do it and set it up so that everybody's comfortable. And I really do want to do a role play.
Maybe you can do it with the girl. You need to be my nigga that wants to take care of me. You need to pay. You can leave the money on the counter, the nightstand or whatever, and you can play out that fantasy, and then you know who's paying.
Hello.
There we
Problem
go.
solved. I don't know if there's anything else besides the other things I already said that I want to try. What about you, Kula?
That's what I'm over here trying to think. Because, I mean, I do want to do a good, like, role play, like you said, because I've never really done that before. But I don't know. I mean, outside of trans, like, I'm a good, like, foreplay person. Like, I would love foreplay for, like, a while, and then you hurry up and get that nut out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type that, like, if you go everywhere but touch them places, like, I am the type, like...
Yeah, I like to be teased.
Yeah, like, when I get ate out, like... I don't want my clit to be played with all day, every day. Like, that shit's annoying.
I do.
Like, I love, like, if, like, lips get sucked on or like even just like on the outside of the actual like pussy canal, like them little lips. And I love like my thighs, like, or sometimes if you just like kiss my clit and then you just go to my thighs and you just be licking and sucking and suction cups, and I love that. Like that shit turns me on. Like sensation gets me going. Like, so as long as you're like touchy feely and just really like trying to figure it out, and that shit gets me.
I like when they'll do like places that people don't think about, like maybe like the inside of your elbow or the back of your knees, just like those little places that rarely get touched. So I feel like those are super sensitive.
Look, and I stay bugging
We all
Medina, like,
sitting
when
here
you getting your
like
motherfucking toes sucked? Like, she be like,
I don't do the toe thing.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
You
I don't even know where to look.
Somebody was massaging my feet one time, and I was trying to enjoy it, but that shit tickles. It really tickles, and then I'm self-conscious about my feet because I still got bunions. So I was just like, he was like, I'm not worried about this bunion, girl. And I was just like, ugh.
I just don't want it.
Just, can
I be
you
like,
rub
put them
something
in your
else?
face. I like it. My feet aren't sensitive though. Like I be always rub them. I be on them all damn day. So I be like, do what you got to do.
I'll be sitting there most of the day, but I get it. Okay, well, if nothing else, I guess it's time for us to move on to Indecisive Diane.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Indecisive Diane. And once again, I thought I was getting flued out by a rich man's. It didn't happen. Sugar daddies are on a real diet. Can't take it anymore. You meet somebody on seeking arrangements, and they don't want to seek any arrangements. They just want to get some cooch. I don't want the fact that I didn't get out there to your Dallas live show to stop me from giving you date ideas. So listen, there's this place in Dallas that I planned on going to with the man that never even flew me out, has me sitting in the airport waiting on a fucking standby ticket. Oh my God. The name of the place is called Uchi Dallas. Listen, you guys, this place is sleek. It's super cute. It's sexy. It has modern Japanese cuisine. It's known, listen to this, it's known for its cooked seafood and sushi. You're gonna love it. Go here with someone that has a little bit of money and can fly you out, for God's sakes. Here's the address. 2817 Maple Avenue, Dallas, Texas. They open at 5. I suggest you make a reservation, and I suggest you go here on a date. Ladies, I hope you have a great Dallas live show. I hope everyone goes to your after party at Sidebar. Listen, and tell Medina I said, happy birthday, bitch. I hope you have your ass all out like you did in Houston. I'm so proud of you, ladies. Keep up the good work. Keep up the great sex and the rich men, but you ladies don't have either of those. Bye, ladies.
What if you could use one program for all your health and weight loss needs? No more hunting for training apps or workouts or calorie trackers and meal plans. Plus, you can add a goal specialist and a community of members to keep you motivated and accountable. And it's like a workout bestie all in one place. If that's what you're looking for, Noom is your answer. I know that I'm constantly telling you guys about what's going on with me trying different diets and trying different workout plans, going to the gym, not going to the gym, trying different apps, trying different websites and all of these different things, and things just aren't working. Part of it is like trying to figure out the habits and trying to figure out what's going to work best for my body style, because what works for me may not work for the next person. And that's the beauty of Noom. So when you go on Noom, you enter in all the details about what your goals are, what you're trying to do. It's not a weight loss app. It's not a diet app. It's not a calorie tracker app. It's really just to help you develop and keep track of whatever your goals are as far as maintaining your health, losing weight. You don't have to lose weight to do it. You can maintain your same weight, but if you just want to make sure that you're making healthier choices or getting in the habit of being more active, whatever the case may be, Noom will help you do that. You have a community of people who you can message and talk to and make sure that you're all keeping each other motivated. You also get a goal specialist. Now, if you're anything like me, I don't like to be micromanaged. I don't want somebody who's like, oh my gosh, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it every 5 minutes. Like, calm down. It's not that deep. I prefer somebody who will just make sure that check in every now and then, make sure that I am staying on track, or if I'm having issues, like what are the issues? Is there anything I can do to help? That sort of thing. And Noom allows you to even personalize what type of personality your goal specialist has. And the goal specialist is not a computer. It's not a robot. It's an actual person on the other end of the phone who's there to help you and keep you motivated along the way. I want to feel more confident in the things that I wear. I want to make sure that I'm constantly choosing healthy things and not just doing it for 5 days and then on the 6th day I'm binging on sweets and stuff because I just went cold turkey and deprived myself of all the things that I want. I want to make healthier decisions every day. I want to be more active, and I want to make sure that I'm going to be around for a lot longer. They say Noom is based on a cognitive behavioral approach. And I just say it works. Like, keeping track of my habits and looking and seeing, like, this is where it's at this time that I'm messing up, or, you know, whatever's going on with me has been so helpful. And I really enjoy Noom. I actually started using Noom before Noom reached out to want to work with us. It's not a diet. It's a healthy and easy to stick to way of life. And that's what's most important. And we're all human. So if you get off track, there's no shaming. Just tips to help you get back on track tomorrow, which is the best thing for me. You don't have to change it all in one day. Remember that. Small steps make big progress. Sign up for your trial today at Noom. That's Noom.com/cocktales. Cocktales. What do you have to lose? Visit Noom.com/cocktales to start your trial today. That's Noom, Noom.com/cocktales. The last weight loss program you'll need.
And now it's time for advice. Remember, if you want our advice, I don't know why you would, but okay. If you want our advice, email it to us. AskCocktales@gmail.com. That's AskCocktales@gmail.com. Okay. So I have one up. It says, new nigga me, please. Girl, what? Oh, she sent pictures. Y'all really be sending the pictures in.
Really be sending
like, y'all, I want you questioning what I look like. Let me send the files.
Is she cute? She's cute. It's a nice picture.
Okay, so I'm not going to say your name or where you're from, but or where you live. I'm going to skip all of that. But she's 24 and she's an aspiring model. For the past 8 years, I fucked with a dude from Memphis that I met while in high school. Oh, well. Now we know where you're from. Okay. Fine as hell, and he ain't shit. Of course not. Okay, I think now that I'm getting older, he's becoming more transparent to me, and I'm starting to see him for the ain't shit person he really is. I'm trying to get into the dating scene. Doesn't have to live where I live. I'm down for getting flued out. I'm just needing new experiences from both men or women. Can y'all please give me advice and dating tips? Well, girl, you didn't really tell us what your problem was. You were just holding on to a fuckboy. Well, one, get out of the house. Flirt with some people yourself. Sometimes you got to make the first move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes you do have to make the first move. And I'm not sure how old you are, but
24.
And you're beautiful. Like, make a move on somebody. And if you want some new experiences, you got to do some new shit. Go somewhere new.
And get a new black book and fill that bitch up. Because you can't just have his number.
Yeah. You need some more niggas to text when you get drunk, girl.
And I know it's hard, girl.
Oh, there's an app.
What's it called?
The app we used to use when we go out. Urban Daddy.
Oh, Urban Daddy. I forgot about Urban Daddy.
I still use it every now and then. Now, Urban Daddy, it's catered to different cities. I don't know if they have your city, but try it. And maybe just plan a trip on your own and go to a new city and don't wait for somebody to fly you out if you can. And go out there and you can, on the app, when you download it, you select the city and they have different options based on the culture of that city. You can choose what you want, what part of town you want to go in, what time, what day, all of that. And they give you suggestions and they'll have like a little write-up about the place. And so sometimes when I remember about the app, I'll use that. So that could be a good one because they have stuff on there for like if you want to be in a pickup scene where, you know, everybody's flirting, everybody's really open. If you want a sugar daddy, that's the kind of stuff that they have in Atlanta. But I'm sure that they have similar things where you live if they have it in there. And if not, send them an email and tell them come to your city, girl. It's still a big city.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, what you got?
I'm going to do, I thought this was advice, but it's actually a cocktail. Sex clubs. I don't think we read this one. Okay, this one's really short.
Okay.
But she said, you can call me Fro Baby. Hey, Fro Baby. So I really, really, really want to go to a sex club, but you have to be already in that life. So how do you find one? Where do you get tested and need a picture?
Where you get tested and need a picture.
Where you get tested and need a picture. Oh, you want one that you get tested at and need a picture. I've never heard of those.
Girl, I think those are private parties, not sex clubs.
Yeah. So if you have any advice, please and thank you. Also, how do you eat pussy better?
Okay, well, the first question, to find the places where you have to get tested and need a picture, those are usually like private events, not really a club. But maybe if you go to an actual sex club, you don't have to have sex just because you go. You can go there, meet some people there, and maybe they will invite you, maybe not. I don't know. If you're being kind of prude at the club, they probably won't. But also FetLife, they
FetLife.
Yeah, they have they promote a lot of stuff in all cities, all over the place, different events and stuff, and you can message the people on there and get more info about the requirements that they have. But I mean, getting tested and needing a picture is one thing, but just keep in mind, even when you go to these things, if somebody got tested, they're probably not doing some sort of rapid test on every single STD right then. So if a person got tested last week, they could have fucked a bunch of other bitches before the party. So still keep that in the back of your head, but go and have fun.
Yeah, go have fun.
It's an experience.
Okay, so the pussy.
How to eat pussy better? I would say I feel like you eat pussy good if you act like you're giving someone a sensual kiss. Like, slow down in certain areas, speed up maybe a little bit around the clit. Don't do too much sucking. Personally, I don't like too much sucking. Like, it just starts to hurt.
I don't like too much nibbling either.
Yeah.
Like, a little.
Yeah.
But it starts to get really sensitive.
It does.
So you got to be gentle.
Yeah, use a lot of tongue and just like rubbing your lips. And
I like a lot of spit too.
I was gonna
that.
say I love kisses on it. Like, if you ever, you know, it's like a soft.
Oh, I love those kind of kisses with the sound.
With the sound.
The sounds really just take it up a notch.
It does.
Yeah, that's
And
it,
I
girl.
mean, think about what you like on your pussy.
That part.
I was about to say if
And
I
try
ever
that.
did that, yeah.
Or ask the person if you fucking a girl. She just ask her. She'll tell you.
She will tell you. Tell me what to do, baby. Okay.
All right, finally. I was waiting on your ass to ask. Okay, let's see.
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cover. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Run a double D, so stuck. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably see the stats in your face, turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe.
All right. So our cocktails. Remember to send us your confessions because I won't speak for anybody else in the room, but I'm not fucking every day. And when I do, it's not always story worthy, unfortunately. So we're going to need some help, and we want to hear the shit that y'all are doing. So send it to us, cocktales.atl@gmail.com, and we may read it on the show. You don't have to tell us not to say your name. We are not going to say it because we don't want you crying later. Okay. Let me pull up the email.
Okay. I got one pulled up.
Okay.
This is titled, He Touched My Soul, y'all.
Ooh,
Be
child.
careful.
Oh.
Y'all, this is long, but let me just get into it. So there's this guy that I've been friends with benefits with for about 6 years now. Sex is amazing. But this particular night, he fucked me so good. I'm still in awe. It was last night, LOL. When I got there, he was finishing up some lesson plans for work. After laying across his bed for about 15 minutes talking while he was in the chair working, I decided to go ahead and take all my clothes off as he sat in the chair. I love doing shit like that. We continued to talk for about 2 minutes before he came over to the bed and began taking his clothes off and asked, "How do you want it?" He lays down and begins playing with my pussy before I push him off and start sucking his dick. I began licking and sucking until he said, "Let me feel the back of your throat." Ooh, which of course I did. The sound of him moaning and cussing turns me on even more. So I'm ready to go and switch to all fours. He got behind me and ate my pussy, fucking me deep and slow from the back. Y'all, he switched from fucking me deep and slow to grabbing my hair and fucking me hard. All the while, he's grabbing my ass, massaging it, and everything. Then he pulls out and starts eating my ass. Something he's never done to me before, but obviously I'm good with it. Then he puts me flat on my stomach, reaches one hand around and grabs my throat, and uses the other hand to play with my clit as he fucks me from the back some more. So good. He whispered in my ear how good my pussy was and how juicy I was before saying, "I'm going to fuck that ass too." Now, y'all, I've done anal. I'm okay with it. But the thing is, I have always had a size requirement that he well exceeded with his big ass dick. So I kind of felt like Kiki and got a little scared, but he was fucking me so good, I literally could only say, okay. I would have did whatever he said at this point. Honestly, So after making me come again, he pulls out and eats my ass some more, massaging it and even fingering my asshole. He then began slowly putting in his big ass dick. And y'all, I took it all. Good girl. The Medina in me was so excited. I was so proud of myself. Anyway, he fucked my ass for a while and nice and slow before he pulled out and took the condom off so I could suck him until he came. While I have no issue swallowing this time, I decided to use his cum to make it real wet while I kept sucking as he came. Sucked that shit dry till he started cussing and running away. Anyway,
that's right.
I think he touched my soul last night. I got a strong dose of devil dick, so please pray for me. Love y'all. Love this show. Can't wait until y'all do a live show in DC or New York because I'll be there speaking it into existence. I'll put my Instagram for y'all to reference, but keep me anonymous, please.
Let me see what her Instagram is. Because there's one girl who sends me a message like every day. It's not her. Every day time I come to DC. Okay.
Y'all. I love when people like write these stories and put all the detail. I start to imagine it.
Yeah, it was a nice.
I was really imagining this nigga. I just created a whole nigga in my head.
Okay. So this one says, met me a sugar mama at the after party.
Oh.
I came to Dallas on a girls trip with my best friend. We have VIP tickets to see our best friends, Kiki and Medina, with they sexy ass. OMG, the live show was so fucking amazing. The Medina drinks was strong as hell, but it got us ready for the after party at the sidebar. After the show, we didn't waste time getting to the sidebar. When Tiffany... Oops. When we made it to the after party, it was nobody there at all. Yeah, y'all was early. Yes, we was early to the after party because we had VIP tickets for the show. So we already had our pictures with y'all. Was ready to go. Okay, so as we're waiting for the club to get packed and for Kiki and Medina to arrive, we had more drinks. Oh shit, that shit in there was so high. I told my friend, I'm about to dance and see if this ass can get someone to buy some more drinks. Guess what? Bitch, it worked. I saw some lady that kept looking at me hard as fuck. I mean, she did the eye emoji. Eyes on me like damn. So I told her to come here. Bitch, shit just got real. Let's call her Keisha. Me. Why you all in the section with your friends for her birthday party looking like you're not having a good time? Keisha says, I've been having my eyes on you shaking that ass. Oh. So she says, oh, you like that? You have some nice tits. I hate when people say tits.
Tits.
So weird. Okay, but okay. You have some nice tits. Keisha says, you want to go to the bathroom with me? Oh, bitch, shit did get real. Okay.
Oh, so y'all was in the bathroom fucking.
That's why I couldn't fucking pee. I bet it was y'all. Oh, my gosh. Y'all know I got a weak bladder. Okay, so we get to the bathroom. And she starts sucking on my tits and my clit. Also slides tongue to my ass. After leaving the bathroom, she got my friend and I some drinks. We was still waiting for Kiki and Medina's ass to show up at the sidebar. My friend, I almost keep saying the friend's name. My friend got drunk as fuck and we had to leave. So Keisha came over to the room and went in on my pussy like it was her last meal. Bitch, I squirted in her mouth so many times that I lost count. Keisha. Damn, this pussy's so good. You're going to have me flying you out.
Oh, Keisha said.
Keisha about that life. Okay, me. Is that right? Bring that face here and let me ride it. Y'all, she ate my pussy for 2 hours and telling me she want to spoil me and want to be my sugar mama. Thanks for reading, and I love y'all live show. Oh, tell the host, she put TJ. I know you meant KJ. I think that's his name. That I want to go meet. That I was going to meet him in the back for more than prayer. Oh!
KJ, somebody looking for you.
KJ been saying that he be getting the bitches from us, and I was like,
well, I'm glad you had a good time, bitch. At least somebody got some.
Look, that sounds like where Keisha at? She got a friend,
right? Exactly.
Okay.
Where her sugar mama friends at?
Okay, it's probably a pack of them that roll together and they exchange stories
like
and
the
tips.
old lady game.
Keisha can teach that other girl how to eat pussy better too, and she might fly you out for your lessons. Hey, Keisha.
All right, Cola, it's your turn for a cocktail.
Cola looking like, bitch, what? Y'all read?
You got a cocktail?
Yeah,
oh, you got a cocktail.
I will have a cocktail after this weekend.
You don't have a vintage
it can be a past,
one? Yeah, it can be
an OG
old.
cocktail.
You don't
I'm
have to say when.
You really thinking? You can think about high school. You can think about LA days, a bad day. It can be. It doesn't. These were top stories. You can do something that's embarrassing.
Okay, so, and for all of y'all, look at all of y'all non-African American followers, I'm not being racial. I'm just going to tell an experience that I had with a white man.
Okay.
And it was my first time. I was in LA, and I decided to go on Sugar Daddy Meets, and I found me a little sugar daddy. And he was cool. He wasn't like, he was like 35.
Okay.
And he was cool. He was sweet, whatever. Like, had it right up front and was like, we can go out to lunch first. I'm going to give you this amount. And then we go out and we whoop. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, I'll hang out with you for that. So we went and we hung out. The first time we went to lunch, he gave me like $300. I wasn't tripping because it was just lunch. If you want to pay for my lunch and give me $300, I'll take it. Say less. So then he was like, after that, he was just like, we were going to go fuck. And so he ended up, I got a stack for it. But right, bitch.
I need to go on Sugar Daddy. Hold on.
Make your profile.
So like I was saying, this is my first like white guy. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what that dick was finna be looking like. I didn't know what that stroke was finna be like. None of that. So like we get there, and mind you, this is my first sugar daddy experience. So I don't know what to do. Like I'm nervous. Like, we smoking weed, trying to like relax and shit. And then so like we're just sitting there with like this awkward kind of like staring at each other. And I was like, I had looked to my right and I noticed my little pint of Hennessy wasn't in my bag. So I was like, I'm going to go run down to my car real quick, grab my Hennessy, and when I come up, we're going to get started. So he's like, okay.
You sound like a real worker.
Listen.
We're going to get started.
Because I was about to renege. I'm not even going to lie, because it was awkward. It's like one thing to go to dinner, but like when you really there, like I was prepping myself. Come on, Cola. We here. You got to get that money. Don't let it make you. Like, come on. Like,
You can do it.
It's just some dick. You do it for free. Like, you get the fucking white man. Like, So I'm like, whatever. So I go down and get the Henny, and I come up, and this dude just still looking at me. So I'm like, where the bed at? Like, let's go to the room. So we go to the room, and like he still kind of just stared at me, and I'm just like, okay, so what change you want? Like what? And he's like, well, I want you to like lay on the bed and like take off your clothes, start playing with yourself. I'm like, okay, cool. So my saving grace was in front of the bed there was a huge mirror, so I was able to look at myself, calm and conceited, but sometimes I turn me on, So it was cool. Girl, my eyes was closed. I'm playing with myself, trying to be sexy. Girl, I opened my eyes. That man was naked and was standing straight up. I was like,
you ready.
So I was just like, okay, all right, it's that time. Ain't no turning back.
Yeah.
So I scoot up and I'm start giving him head and stuff. Girl, this man was like, who changed you? Like just going crazy.
What?
And I kind of like jerked back a little bit because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I seen this shit in movies, but like, is this real life? Like, this is how white people really be fucking. So I'm giggling in my head trying to keep it together because at this point I gotta fuck for 2 hours. That was the time limit, so I gotta really make it work for 2 hours. So. So I'm sucking his dick and he's just like going just so dramatic with it. And then so I was just like, all right, I can't take this seriously. So I was like,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I was like, let me switch it up. So I instantly thought, nigga, you're not getting on top of me because you sound like that when I'm sucking your dick. I don't know how you're going to be like on top of me and then I feel like I'm stuck. So I was like, hit it from the back. So I get on all fours and I flip over. Girl. He goes to get in, and I kid you not, it was probably like not even a half an inch past his tip. He gets it in, and he pulls it out. He's like, oh, my God. And then he goes back in, and he pulls it out, and he's like, oh, my God.
How big was his dick?
It was a decent size, and that's what I was confused about. I'm like, fuck me. Like, now you playing with me. I know I like foreplay, but nigga, fuck me. Like,
I'm here.
Right, I'm trying to make my money. So then he's acting all stupid, like it was literally going on for like 3 minutes to the point where I'm giggling now. So I was like, okay. So I'm like, lay down, let me get on top. So instead of facing forward, I went backwards because you're just weirded me out at this point. So I fuck him backwards and he comes or whatever. Mind you, we only had one box of condoms, so there's 3 in there. So we down to 2. So I was just like, okay, quick plan. Even though he just nutted, and I knew he about to go soft, I was like, oh, put the other condom on real quick. I want to sit on it. So I put the other condom on him real quick because now we down to 1.
Yeah.
And then, so I sat on it real quick and he went soft and it was just like done. So now I was sitting there like, okay, how do I stall more time? Because I looked over at the clock and we still had about 45 minutes. So I was just like, fuck. So then I just start talking about his business. Because then I'm like, okay, so how long have you been doing, like, you know, production and, you know, and he's just like, you know, we're going on and on and on just talking. And I'm noticing, I'm thinking like, oh, bitch, you got him. No. He's like, you ready for another round? And I was like,
No!
Bitch, I thought we was done.
He's like, do you want to just suck me off and I'll come in your face? I was like, absolutely not. Because you're not fucking up my $3 lashes. Like, no ma'am. But it was like, long story short, then after that, like, it was a quick fuck after that. He didn't last long. And then, so when he nutted, then he's like, you want to hop in the shower? Or do you want? I was like, absolutely not. I'm going to go. Like, it's totally cool. It's fine. Got my shit. He's like, the cash is on top of the toolbox. I'm like, okay, cool. Grabbed that shit and I dipped. As soon as I got in my car, like, anybody, if you fuck with me, you know I scream for everything. I was in that bitch screaming, just hollering for no reason at the top of my lungs. Like, can't believe I did that shit. Like, I always had, I don't want to say like a fantasy to like fuck like a white guy, but you know, when you see like black women with white guys and stuff, you be like, I want to see what you feel. And if that's what y'all feel, y'all can have it. Because I don't want it. Like,
I'm good and I'm done.
I said, I will stick to my brothers now. Y'all get on my nerves at times, but I will stick to you if white dudes is doing that. But that was my first, last, and only white experience. And it was
a great cocktail. Sugar Daddy Meets, y'all. That's what that site was. I just made a Seeking Arrangements profile today.
Did you?
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I did say I was open to all the races. I'm waiting for my page to get approved.
Okay.
And
good luck, girl.
I was about to say, you be getting some weird people. I haven't responded, nor have I opened it because I don't want him to see that I saw it. But I had this old fat white guy. Like, I be feeling like a lot of them white dudes on there be having black fetishes because I be getting mad white guys that hit me up. And he's like, oh my gosh, do you like to be glorified and like ate out and your rim licked? I was like, okay, you lost me at rim.
Like
goodbye.
booty hole rim?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't even,
Okay,
I don't want your money.
well,
Okay, wait a minute. I didn't say that. I just don't want you to talk to me.
Right.
Okay, so if y'all have cocktails, remember to send them in to cocktales@atl@gmail.com. Cola, tell everybody where they can find you and what they need to do if they need their hair laid.
And if you have anything else going on.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Nicola_keeps it natural. That's where all my hair stuff is at. I travel. I am a traveling stylist. I'm affordable, and I think I'm pretty cool. And then I also have a mediumship page. I'm a 3rd-generation natural-born psychic medium, and it's Nicola's Divine Mediumship. And on there, you can catch me where I do readings. I have a lot of, like, specials, or I have my happy hours. I do free questions. I do all that great stuff. Or you can find me on my personal page at Miss Cola. And then that's it.
Y'all follow Cola. You will want to get a reading and you will want to get your hair done. You might be able to book it to where you getting your reading and getting your hair done at the same time. Is that a package?
It is. I actually was going to conjoin that. I was like, because I get that a lot now that my clients, I was real shy at first about saying about my intuition because I don't use tools and stuff. And I don't ever want anybody to think that I'm just tuning into you and just all up in your life. I never do that. Never do that. But ever since I started being more open about it, and my clients have been following that page, they're like, Cola. I'm like, all right, you ready? You know, so, but it's a package because that's how it be. Like, I read and work at the same time. It comes to me like a conversation. So, yeah.
Check her out, y'all.
Yes. Anything for you?
No. Nothing. Make sure y'all watch Temptation Island on October 10th. They're doing a casting special that's going to come on October 3rd.
Next week.
Next week. Oh, wow. Yeah.
The month flew by, right?
Wow.
It's
flew
over.
by.
If anybody wants to help me unpack some boxes, you actually know me in real life, please give me a call because I'm not looking forward to this shit. And that's it. So until next week, you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Wait on the drive. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Wait on the track.